A ruling by the Federal Constitutional Court on the ECB's bond purchases puts the European legal community at risk from the Commission's point of view. The answer is an infringement procedure. A controversial ruling by the German Federal Constitutional Court has now brought Germany to infringement proceedings by the EU. The EU Commission will decide to initiate this procedure this week, and that's something German media learned from the environment of the Brussels authority. It was a good year ago. In May 2020, the German Federal Constitutional Court in Karlsruhe objected to the bond purchases by the European Central Bank, opposing a previous judgment by the ECJ, the European Court of Justice, for the first time. But in the European Union, EU law takes precedence over national law. Commission President Ursula von der Leyen brought infringement proceedings into place shortly after the judge's verdict. The authorities said that they wanted to wait for Karlsruhe's decision on enforcement applications for this court ruling. This decision was made at the end of April, and here the judges missed the opportunity to make it clear that EU law has priority, which is why the Commission has now decided to start infringement proceedings, says an insider. The Federal Constitutional Court argues that an earlier judgment of the European Court of Justice was ultra vires, that is, outside the competence of the Luxembourg judges, and is therefore not applicable in Germany. The Karlsruhe judges adhere to this view until today. The Commission will now ask the federal government for clarification in a letter. If concerns that EU law is being violated are not allayed, the Commission can take Germany to the European Court of Justice in a multi-stage procedure. If the federal government were to lose in court, but still not put an end to the grievance, penalties could be imposed. In an internal handout on the procedure, the Commission emphasizes that it does not want to force a constitutional amendment, but rather only enforce that the legal violation will be ended, whatever. It's not the first time that Brussels has initiated infringement proceedings over a national court ruling. In 2014, the Commission took action against a decision by the French Supreme Administrative Court. The ruling of the Federal Constitutional Court is described in the Commission paper as a dangerous precedent. If the example sets an example, Karlsruhe could also declare other rulings of the European Court of Justice to be ineffective. The Commission also fears that other EU governments and their national courts could follow the Karlsruhe example and also declare unpleasant judgment by EU courts inapplicable, especially where the rule of law has already been weakened, it says. This would mean Hungary and Poland. EU proceedings are ongoing against the two countries over concerns about the rule of law. In fact, representatives of the Polish government and judiciary have complained several times that judgments by the ECJ allegedly violate the Polish constitution.